everybody, this is Alana with J Love Jewelry, and today I am opening a box from Indigo Dips. They are a new dip company out of Indiana, and they sent me some dips to review for them. Even though they sent me the dips, everything that I'm going to say is going to be my honest opinion. So let's get started opening the box. Okay, so everything's been packaged nicely. There's a cute little sticker on there. So interestingly enough, they are out of Kokomo, Indiana, and I used to live there. This even has my name on it. That's sweet. Alright. Open this. So they let me choose out 5 colors that I wanted to try out. This is so nicely packaged. And I really like the silver holographic. It's really cute. There's a nice note. And let's open up the package. Oh, nice. They sent me more than 5. And they sent me full containers too, which was so nice of them. I kind of just thought they would send, you know, a little sample of everything. I don't know how big these are, but they look to be a 1/2 ounce. They might be a 1/4 ounce, but I'm really thinking they're 1/2 ounces. So the colors that I chose were Ice Queen, Mermaid Scales, After Midnight, New World, and the Fairest. My idea is to do a gradient blue mani. We'll see. It looks like I could do it from the pictures, but you know, I'm going to swatch everything, see if my idea is going to work. And it looks like they also sent some samples here of diamond dust and crushed opalite, along with a little sample here. It doesn't say what it is. It just says, "Thank you for supporting my small business." I'll have to contact her and ask her what it is. But that looks really exciting. I always have these little jars on hand so that I can put any of the samples. If I were to ever get samples in a bag, I can put them into a jar like that. So that is really super nice. I am very excited. So let's get started. I have some scrap paper down already. I've prepped my sticks. I can't talk today. I prepped my sticks. I always rough them up like I would do my nails so that everything will stick properly. So let's start with New World. Zoom in here. So I knew these were coming and I waited a couple days longer to do my nails. Oh my gosh. This is gorgeous. It's more green than what the camera's showing. It's showing it more blue. I'm very excited. Yeah, so anyway, what I was saying earlier was that I've been waiting to do my nails for when I get the dips. It didn't make sense to do my nails and then take it all off after a couple of days, so I waited. Lots of really big glitter in here. And this is really gorgeous. It really, it does remind me of Jasmine, Princess Jasmine. I think this is in the Fairy Tale collection, I believe. Don't really have to tap this down too much. Usually have to tap down foils or glitter. There are some small blue chunks in it. and some gold. Let's do the next coat. This is really beautiful. I'm loving that. I'm just gonna pause my video because I forgot to get my clear dip. I always want to encapsulate any glitters or foils with clear so that way when I smooth everything out, I'm not gonna be buffing off the glitter. Okay, so I'm gonna put this in some clear. Just want to make sure there's plenty of base on there. Just gonna really make sure that this soaks up all the liquid. Okay, and we're gonna set that aside. Leave this because I know I've got way more glitter dips. So we're gonna open the Fairest. This one apparently was based off of Snow White or inspired by Snow White. And this has got some really fine glitter in there and some blue. It's a darker blue than the other one. These jars are so nice and full. And I think there's some red glitter and some gold glitter in the blue, which really picks up on the colors that were in Snow White's dress. To be safe, I'm just gonna pat down the glitter. Okay. So there's that. It's all dry. I'm gonna close this up and dip it in clear. If you're new to dipping, one of the things you will really need, other than your base coat, your activator, and your top coat, is clear. I use this for every single glitter that I have. Okay, we're gonna let that dry. You can see when I'm putting the second coat on, there's no streaking going on, which is really nice. I've had a few dips in the past that kind of streak, and when I put the top coat on, or not the top coat, but the second coat on, and I'm not seeing that with these. So this one is called After Midnight. And this one would be based on Cinderella. And this is a very lovely soft blue. There's probably, it looks like there's some shimmer to it so far. Yep, and there's some glitter. Yeah, this is definitely a perfect Cinderella's dress blue. Let's do my second coat. I want to brush off the dust a little bit so it doesn't get into my clear. Alright, we're going to dip that into clear. Some people like to pour this over rather than, you know, actually do a dip. Either way works. Set that aside. The next one is Mermaid Scales. So this would have been based off of The Little Mermaid. And all the ones that I'm showing you currently are from the Fairy Tale collection. Oh my god. Look at all that glitter. Okay. And these are really well mixed too. You don't have some areas with glitter and some areas with not. It's really been mixed well. Tap this down. It almost feels like you don't need 2 coats, but I'm going to. And when you're doing this on your nails, you definitely don't want to make it too thin. So if you just wanted to do 1 or 2 coats of your special dip over top of a clear or layer sandwiched between clear, you can do that too. Keeps wanting to focus on, there we go. Keeps wanting to focus on the jar. Now I always do 2 dips on my stick. And if it's a glitter, I put a clear coat on. That way I kind of know how many dips I'm going to need in order to get the coverage. Some people will write down how many dips they put on their stick. But some of them, you know, like a glitter, you might want to use a thin glitter if you want it as a top coat. Or if you wanted to do multiple layers of that, you can make it more of a thick, kind of a solid glitter, if that makes sense. I think you know what I'm trying to say. But I always put on 2 dips, so that way I have a general idea of what the coverage is going to be for that particular dip. If you're new to dipping, don't worry. This is very normal. It will be crystal clear as soon as I've done activating it and buffing it and then putting the top coat on. I'm going to save you that process though. I'll pause the video, do all that, and come back and show you the dip colors as soon as they've been finished. So this next one here is Ice Queen. Obviously this is based off of Frozen. This is from opening the jar, it seems to be a gray blue color with some pink in it. And I really do think that I can do the mani that I was planning on doing. Looks like my idea will work. Which I'm glad I can have a really extra glittery mani. Okay. And let's do the clear coat. Absorb all the liquid there. Okay, our next one is going to be Diamond Dust. This is a little mini sample jar. And it looks like it's a Snow White shimmer. So for this size of jar, you might want to be using a pour over method, but it looks like there's at least enough to get one full mani out of it. Could maybe more. Okay, so when I'm putting the second coat on, I see that this is clear, so this is going to be a really interesting, more of a topper. Alright, let's dip that in clear. Morning. Alright. Alright, this next one is Crushed Opalite. I'm excited, this one's a flaky. I think this is also another topper effect. So it's kind of like the diamond dust, except it's got the flakes in it. Like the opal colored flakes. Get back on there. They want to crinkle a little bit. Okay. And I'm going to close this up and put it in clear. Now let's check out this one. Like I said, there's no label on it, so I don't know if it was an oopsie and they're sending it out as a little sample, or if it is a dip that's in their line. So what I'm going to do is contact them, ask them what it is, and put it up in the video here and let you know. I'm actually just gonna open this up because I'm putting this in here. I'm wondering what's in here. Such an adventure. All right, let's start by kind of doing a pour over method. Ooh, this looks like it's got flower petals in it. This is one of the flower ones. And this little container, this little baggie. You should see it here. Let me. Did I even get any of that on camera? I hope I did. It's got a decent amount of powder in it. You could definitely get at least one full manicure out of it. So I got all the powder out of there. And for this next one, I want to make sure I get some flowers on here. I've really been wanting a flower dip since I've seen that they exist. Okay. I'm just going to use another one of these as a scoop. Scoop a little more and finish that back part. Yeah, oh, this is beautiful. Let's get that clear again. I'm so excited. Okay, this is my favorite. It's definitely a must-have for spring. You could just do a couple accent nails with this one if you wanted to, and do like pink and yellow or whatever for the other nails. Or you could do a full manicure like this. But this is definitely my favorite. All right, I'm gonna let these dry for a second, and then I'm gonna activate buff, put the top coats on, then we will review and go over the colors with you, and I'll check out and see what I'm going to do for my manicure. So anyway, we'll be back in a moment. Okay, let's go over the colors, starting with this one. This one's After Midnight. I'm really gonna zoom in on here. There we go. And you can see the light blue sparkles in there. And like I said, this is a perfect Cinderella's dress color. This next one, put a little too much top coat on it, but this next one is Ice Queen. And it's a lovely lavender gray blue with some purple, pink, blue, and maybe silver glitter in it. Then we have the Fairest. Which is more of a true blue. And it's got a little mini glitter in it. Dark blue, maybe white or silver, I can't tell. And some red. Actually, I think it was supposed to be yellow, I just couldn't tell. And then this one is Mermaid Scales. It really does look like mermaid scales. We've got New World, which is kind of a teal color. Still more on the blue side teal. Get the yellow paper out of the way because it's not picking up the color properly. It's got the medium-sized blue glitter chunks in there, and then the very big chunky gold. Then we have Diamond Dust, which this is 2 layers. You can see if you use just 1 layer of it, you could use a solid underneath. If you did more layers, you could have more of a white, frosty look. This one is Crushed Opalite. I'm not picking up. There are some flakes in there, but it's not picking up on the camera very well. This one kind of reminds me of more icicles. It's really cool. Again, this is one you could do 1 dip as a topper for a solid color, or if you wanted to do more dips, you could really do an icy look. And then when I was letting the activator dry, I did contact Indigo and asked them about this. This is an Oopsie sample, but they are going to be releasing some of the floral dips soon, so I'm very excited for that. I like Oopsies. It's like a very exclusive limited edition run. So that's that one. Alright, so what I'm going to be doing is a manicure with the 5 blue colors that I have. And because some of my nails broke waiting to do my nails, I I'm going to try to do coffee filter tips for the first time. And when I come back, you're either going to see an okay manicure with long nails, or I'm going to have very, very short nails because it didn't work for me. So we'll see what happens when I come back. Okay, everybody, I'm back and I have finished my manicure. I did end up doing coffee filter tips, but what I did do differently was I just went with these two colors for this manicure. I like all of the colors a lot, but I wasn't 100% certain if they were all gonna go together. So I went with these two colors, which is New World and Mermaid Scales. And they are fantastic. I know I didn't do a great job on the coffee filter tips, but it was my first time doing it. And I've only been dipping for about beginning of February. So February, March, like I've only been doing this for 2 months. And every time I do it, I'm getting better at it. So you don't have to be a salon professional or someone who's super experienced in doing your nails in order to do dip powders. So I'm very excited to have been able to try out the Indigo Roux dips. Thank you very much for sending them to me to try out. I'm looking forward to purchasing more from you and supporting you in your new venture. And these are some really great quality dips. I highly recommend you guys get a few and try some when launch day happens. Their website is going to be launched on April 5th at 2 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, which is 1 p.m. Central and noon Pacific. So make sure you are there on launch day because I have a feeling these are going to sell out. So thanks again. Make sure to check out my Instagram, my Facebook page, where I have manicures and things that I've made, and my website as well. There's going to be some things popping across your screen right now, and I'll also have links at the bottom of the description here for all the links that I'm talking about and a link to their website. Thanks again for watching. We'll see you next time.